5 cities primed for build to rent, and one I'd avoid right now. I'll show you where the BTR pipeline is hottest in 2025 and where it's coming in 2026, and why the fundamentals matter. We'll hit the Phoenix, Salt Lake, Atlanta, DFW, Charlotte, and one market I would stay clear for now. So let's dive right into it. Let's talk about the Phoenix, Arizona market. This is a great market. We're already there right now, operating 2 BTR communities. Phoenix is primed and is the prime BTR capital right now. There are 13,000 BTR homes in construction pipeline. This is number 1 among U.S. metros. That scale creates depth for comps and confidence for operations in that Phoenix market. So let's zoom out a bit. As of mid-2025, the U.S. had 64,000 BTR units under construction, and Phoenix led with over 11,000 of those, roughly about 18% of the national pipeline. So translation, real liquidity, and a renter base that keeps absorbing the product. So the big takeaway here is that big pipeline has deep renter demand in that Phoenix market, and a wide cost to own gap keeps those absorptions durable. Let's talk about number 2, the Salt Lake City market. Now this one hits home. This is where our corporate headquarters are at. Salt Lake is the sleeper here. Utah hit a record in 2024 with over 1,300 new single-family rentals completed. Best year yet for the state. Now, pair that with a 2025 rebound in the apartment occupancy. That hit roughly over 94%, and the Q2 rents was up almost 1.5%. So now you have a tailwind for BTR absorption as the broader pipeline cools. Why it works. Healthy family renter demand plus affordability squeezed over the past decade, which equals durable renter preference. So let's jump into number 3, Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta is a scale play. 6,800 plus BTR units across 43 communities are in the pipeline, ranking this metro number 3 nationally behind Phoenix and Dallas. So the urbanized Atlanta on the multifamily side in 2025 is still active. The metro plans 1,700 units this year, with 6,400 projected completions in the city. This is evidence that the South keeps building despite the national slowdown. That supports ops, staffing depth, and comps. The region lost a large chunk of affordable stock in recent years, keeping that rental demand persistent, which is another good case for BTR product. Now let's jump on to number 4, which is the Dallas-Fort Worth area in Texas. So DFW sits at number 2 in the U.S. for BTR under construction with over 8,500 homes. This is just trailing only Phoenix. And the apartment engine keeps humming. At 2,800 new apartments are slated to deliver in 2025. We're not done yet. That's the second highest in the country. So this is great for your labor pools, your services, and comparable data. Why it works. In migration, suburban scale, and relative affordability is what's happening in the Dallas area. 5th and final market, Charlotte, North Carolina. Charlotte is the up-and-comer. With real numbers here, about 4,100 BTR units are under construction into 2025, placing the MSA second only to Phoenix. The operations backdrop, it looks pretty solid. With Q1 of 2025, net absorption is greater than about 3,800 units, even aimed at heavy deliveries. So our absorption is actually keeping up. So that means the demand is meeting the supply. So the local policy tailwinds like the new ADU program, forgivable loans up to $80K, which is crazy. This supports the broader rental ecosystem and keeps rental options expanding in this market. So the one to avoid here for now is the Bay Area in San Francisco. For BTR scale in 2025, the Bay Area is a tough fit. Extreme construction, land costs, long approvals, and again, policies and rent control complexities make this really difficult compared to the Sun Belt peers. Your capital likely works harder elsewhere right now. So for now, steer clear of that Bay Area. So in closing, those are the 5 markets I like for build to rent in 2025 and that we have experience in. The Phoenix market, huge growth, number 1. Salt Lake is the sleeper. Atlanta is growing extremely well. And then DFW number 2, it's great. Charlotte is right up there with that absorption rate of those rentals getting absorbed relatively well for the construction. And again, one I'd avoid for now is that San Francisco Bay Area and California in general, but I'm hoping it comes back. Different metros have some of the same theses. So I'd continue to look in the future of those areas and pockets at those major junctions across the country in those markets that will start to see BTR and that pipeline continue to evolve and grow. So what did I miss here? I want you to drop your market in the comments. And if you want to see exactly where we're underwriting and operating our BTR projects right now, I want you to grab the case study at corybonner.com/case study. And tell me, is your market set up to take on these BTR product? Let me know.